What's going on, everyone? I'm Alex, and this is a hands-on video with the Panasonic HC-V770. I would call it a review, but I'm not the best at cameras. I don't know that much about camcorders, so this is gonna be basically a hands-on video where I show you what the camera does and how it works. Alright, so let's first take a look at the camera. So on the front here we have a LED light that can turn on or off by itself depending on your settings. If the camera needs more light, this will open automatically when you open the camera. So you do this and it will open by itself, and eventually it will close right after that, so that's to protect the lens. This button here, basically when you press it, the camera goes in manual mode, and you can select some stuff on the screen. I'll show you that in a second. This is basically the microphone right here, so whenever you're talking, that's what you record. Supposedly it's a zoom microphone as well. I didn't find it working that well, but I mean, you can't expect that much. It's pretty small and it's sitting right there. This camera also has stability control. I did find it works pretty well. I mean, depends how bad you shake the camera, but I did like it compared to my last camera. It does work really nice. This QR code here, it's used for connecting the camera to the phone, basically. I'll show you that feature in a second. I didn't actually get it to work because the sticker is just too small, and the phone's camera cannot actually focus on that small sticker, so it's a bit pointless. However, this camera does have NFC, and you can connect the phone to the camera that way. On the back here we have the battery. I did find the battery lasts longer than my older camera. However, I can't compare it to any other camera that's better or worse, so I was able to get about an hour of recording, so that's pretty good for me compared to my old camera. On here we have the camera button, so you can basically take pictures or like focus. You just press it a bit and then it focuses, and then you press all the way and it takes the picture. This is the zoom button. Right here we have the port for the charger, so you basically charge the camera this way. What else do we have here? This is if you want to plug in some headphones. And on the bottom here we have where the SD card goes. So I have a 32 gig SD card in it right now. It's a class 10 that I'm using, so it's pretty fast, but I'm pretty sure that you can use a lower one. This is where you connect it so you can sit on a stand. And that's pretty much it for the exterior of the camera. This is obviously the button where you start recording. So I'm gonna open this up so you can see around here for a bit. So in here we have a couple of buttons. This is a record or play button, so you can actually see what you recorded. This is where it shows you if the camera is sitting straight, so you're gonna see it right here on the camera. It's right there. So if I turn the camera a bit, it's gonna show you that it's not sitting straight. And if you press this button again, it disappears, so that, it reappears. This is where you set up the Wi-Fi. You basically turn on the Wi-Fi so you can connect to the phone or something else. This is the power button. This is where you pull out the battery. The shoe adapter release. So basically you can put like a flash or like a light, not exactly a flash, but a light on the camera, and the adapter comes right here, and this is where you'd release it. This is the USB port, that's the HDMI, AV out, and the microphone. And I do find that the microphone that the camera has, well, the sound comes a bit too loud and a bit distorted, so at some point I will actually get a microphone to record this camera. I got this camera so I can record the videos on my YouTube channel. So this is the sole purpose of this camera. Well, let's take a look at the camera here. So it has a couple of modes here. It's an intelligent mode, so it's Auto Plus, and it has just the regular one. With the regular one you don't have any settings, but if you do go in the Plus one you can actually get a few settings, and I like this mode more than anything because you can set up the brightness, so whatever the camera records, that you can set it up to be brighter, so you don't have to actually edit the video afterwards in your editor. There are other modes. This one is not gonna work because I selected the camera to record in MP4s. The HDR mode, it's very interesting, and it's been introduced on this camera and two other ones by Panasonic. So basically when you film something and you have sunlight or more light in this side of the whatever you are filming, and then there is shade to the left or to the right, a normal camera basically you're not gonna see anything where it's dark. But if you use the HDR mode on this camera, when you move the camera from the light to the shade, it will actually brighten up whatever you're filming, and you can actually see what's in the shade there. It does work well, I mean not as well as I've seen the promotional video from Panasonic, but it does work much better than any other camera, and considering this is basically the only camcorder that has HDR, this one and the other two Panasonic cameras that had this. Then you have slow motion mode. I haven't actually tried this, I don't think I'll ever actually get to try it. And then you have the manual mode. So basically, let's say you're in this mode, and if you press the button here, just here, it takes you right to manual mode, and you can just choose the focus, if it's autofocus or manual focus, the white balance, and stuff like that. And you have different options for the manual mode. I haven't actually used the manual mode. I like the auto mode because it's just very simple and it's very easy to use. Here you can select different scenes, so the camera adapts itself to the different scene that you are doing there. And here we can go in the menu of the camera, so you can see what's in here. So the record setup, basically you set up whatever you want to have on. The stability control, I have it on because I find it useful. And other stuff that you may need, obviously. This is the light, so the LED light from the front of the camera right here. And you can actually set a level of the microphone. I haven't played with it yet, I left it on auto, I'm not sure how it's gonna do. I will do that eventually. We have a couple of recording modes right here. If you do select, so if you record in this format here, you can actually have other modes right here, so it really depends what you're planning to do with it and how much editing you want and stuff like that. But for now I'm gonna leave it in the MP4 format. Other than this, we have the picture setup, so basically you just set up the side of the pictures. I have it set at maximum. I don't really believe that I'm gonna take pictures with this camera, but you do have the option. And if we go into the setup here, you can set up the date, the different things that you may find useful, obviously. And you can do a firmware upgrade. There are no upgrades at the moment, and the camera actually connects to the Wi-Fi at home, so that's useful. Then next I want to show you how it connects to the phone, because this is a feature that I found very interesting. So I'm gonna put it on auto mode. Alright, so you press the Wi-Fi button here. That's what it was, I couldn't find it. So here you select the twin camera. There is an app for this camera. You can find it in the Play Store or in the Apple Store, whatever device you have. So the app looks like this, and basically I'm gonna select the twin camera, and I'm gonna choose the smartphone here, and you get this network. So basically the camera makes like a virtual network or whatever you wanna call it. So I'm just gonna go to Wi-Fi here and just press update, and you're gonna see that the network that the camera made, it's right here. So you just connect to that one. Takes a bit. I wasn't able to get the NFC to work for some reason. The phone doesn't connect to it, or I'm not sure how, why or what, but I wasn't able to actually get that. So then you have the dual screen here. So let's imagine that I'm recording right now. So whatever you see, so I can basically point the phone towards myself and record something. So this would be really useful if you're making any type of video where you need the people to actually see your face and expressions and stuff like that, or if you just want to have a different angle. So I find this really useful, and whatever you record, that's where it sits, right? So I do like this quite a lot, to be honest. There is a bit of a lag, and I'm not sure how it turns out on the actual recording. I will check that out at a later date. So that's how this works. Basically I'll just press the Wi-Fi button again, and it's gonna end this. And if we press the Wi-Fi once again, we do have other options here. So you can have it as a baby monitor, so you basically just leave this camera on, and you're gonna watch everything on the phone itself. So that's pretty good too. I like the home cam too, so if you're away somewhere and you want to check out what's going on at home, you can just go on the app, and so basically this is the information that you'd enter on the phone, and you can see that, and the camera is connected to the Wi-Fi at home. So a couple of useful features. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use them or not, but they're there, and if you do need to use them, well, you can. So this is the hands-on or review, or whatever you want to call it. If you want to check out the image quality on this camera, you can just check out the last two videos that I made on my channel before this video, or the following videos after this one, and they will all be taken with this particular camera. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.